What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back. For this camera comparison we have the brand new iPhone 12 and the latest phone from Google, the Pixel 5. Now the iPhone 12 is about $100 more expensive than the Pixel 5, but the camera systems on their backs are pretty similar. So we have the main lens and an ultra-wide lens. So this is gonna be a pretty fair comparison. As always, throughout this video I'm gonna show you a bunch of daytime pictures. We have portrait mode pictures, zoom pictures, ultra-wide pictures. We have a bunch of nighttime pictures using the night modes, sample videos, and of course selfies. And just before we start, make sure to press that like button because it's gonna help this video quite a lot. And with that being said, why don't we start by checking out some daytime pictures, and we should start by checking out some zoom pictures. Alright, so for zoom pictures I've done 3x zoom, and this is obviously digital zoom because there is no telephoto lens on the back of either device. So looking at these pictures, well, I feel that the iPhone has the somewhat better pictures, and mostly because the iPhone seems to use a bit more contrast in those pictures. So even though the pictures may not necessarily be sharper, since they have more contrast, they do seem a bit sharper. So you can clearly see numbers better and letters in the pictures taken by the iPhone 12. So for the zoom pictures, 3x zoom pictures, I feel that the iPhone 12 does a bit better than the Pixel 5. But what do you guys think? Do you prefer the ones from the Pixel 5 or the iPhone 12? Definitely leave a comment and let me know. Next we are moving on to some portrait mode pictures. And for portrait mode pictures, even though they both do really good, personally, I feel that the Pixel 5 does better with the subject's face because it actually retains the details more than the iPhone 12. The iPhone 12 almost seems like it has a filter over her face. So I'm not sure what to say. I personally prefer the edge detection from the pictures taken by the iPhone 12, but overall I feel that the Pixel 5 does better for portrait mode pictures. Once again, what do you guys think? Do you like the portrait mode pictures from the iPhone 12 or the Pixel 5? Hard to choose the best one. And we are moving on to pictures taken by the ultra-wide lenses on the back of these two devices. Well, here the first thing you're gonna notice is the fact that the iPhone 12 has a wider field of view, so you can actually see a bit more in the pictures taken by the iPhone 12 compared to the ones taken by the Pixel 5. Looking at the picture sharpness, mostly at those buildings in those pictures, the iPhone 12 does a bit better for that, and also for dynamic range. So personally, I would choose the pictures taken by the ultra-wide lens on the back of the iPhone 12. Once again, take a look at these pictures and let me know your thoughts. And we're moving on to pictures taken by the main lenses on the back of these two devices. Well, here once again, most pictures taken by the iPhone 12 do seem a bit brighter. So in most of them, dynamic range is also a bit better. But personally, I kind of like the colors and the way the pictures look from the Pixel 5. It almost feels like the Pixel 5 brings me to that scene, to that location where I took the picture. Where with the pictures from the iPhone 12, I don't know, it doesn't feel like I was actually there and took that picture. So I do love the bit warmer colors from the Pixel 5 for the main camera. But once again, let me know your thoughts. Do you like the brighter pictures from the iPhone 12 or the not so bright pictures from the Pixel 5 that do look a bit closer to reality and what I was seeing with my own eyes in those scenes? So yeah. Main lens, iPhone 12 and Pixel 5. Next we're gonna move on and check out some pictures that I took at night with the Pixel 5 and of course the iPhone 12. And there used to be a time when nothing would compare with the pictures that you take with the Pixel phone at night. Well, that kind of changed. So first we are seeing some pictures taken with the ultra-wide lenses on the back of the two devices, and both devices have a night mode for the ultra-wide lens. But here, even though some of the pictures from the Pixel 5 do seem a bit brighter, most pictures taken by the iPhone 12 are better because they are sharper. So for nighttime pictures with the night mode using the ultra-wide lens, I would definitely choose all the pictures from the iPhone 12. Once again, if you do prefer the ones from the Pixel 5, let us know in a comment down below and why. The trend kind of continues for pictures taken with the main lenses. So once again, I use the night modes on both devices for the main lens. And most pictures taken by the iPhone 12 once again are sharper. So even though some pictures from the Pixel 5 are a bit brighter, brighter doesn't necessarily mean better. So I do prefer most pictures taken by the main lens from the iPhone 12. So that's why I'm saying A lot has changed since the Pixel phones had the best nighttime pictures. Now most manufacturers seem to have caught up with the Pixel pictures, and a lot of manufacturers actually take better nighttime pictures than the Pixel. And the iPhone 12 is an example of that. Alright, so next we're gonna move on and check out some sample videos that I took with the iPhone 12 and of course the Pixel 5. Now unfortunately it is a bit more complicated than just watching those videos, because the footage that I got from the iPhone 12 is in HDR, so those are HDR videos. And unfortunately most people don't have a screen that can actually see HDR footage. My computer cannot edit HDR footage, so I had to export all the videos from the iPhone 12 into a non-HDR format, so everyone can see it. I know it sounds a bit complicated. It took me a while to actually realize what was happening, but the videos that you're about to see would actually look better if you'd see them on the screen of the iPhone 12. And even though they are exported in that non-HDR format, I feel that they are better than most videos taken by the Pixel 5. And the Pixel 5 does do pretty good. So let's check out those recordings, but basically the iPhone 12 does better during the day and during the night. And again, watch those recordings and let me know your thoughts. Alright, this is a quick sample recording between the Pixel 5 and of course the iPhone 12. For this recording, I'm recording in 4K at 30 frames per second and using the main lenses on the back of these two devices. And as you can probably see for yourself, I am walking fairly slow. We'll stop here for a bit, we'll pan left and up slowly. And we'll keep walking straight for a bit. This way you can see which device has better image stabilization as well. So this is how recording with the main lens on the Pixel 5 and of course the iPhone 12 would look like. And I also wanted to show you a quick recording done with the front-facing cameras on the Pixel 5 and of course the iPhone 12. Now for this recording I am doing 1080p at 30 frames per second with the Pixel 5. That's the maximum recording resolution with the front-facing camera, but with the iPhone 12 I'm recording in 4K at 30 frames per second, and I could actually go to 4K at 60 frames per second with the iPhone 12 with the front-facing camera. So yeah, this is how recording with the front-facing camera on these two devices would look like. And for our last daytime recording between the Pixel 5 and the iPhone 12, I'm using the ultra-wide lenses on the back of the two devices and recording in 4K at 30 frames per second. We'll stop here. We'll pan left slowly and then we'll keep walking this way for a bit. So yeah, this is how recording with the ultra-wide lens on the Pixel 5 and of course the iPhone 12 would look like if you're recording in 4K at 30 frames per second. Alright, this is a quick video recording between the Pixel 5 and the iPhone 12. For this recording I'm doing 4K at 30 frames per second and using the main lenses on the back of these two devices. So we're gonna walk this way. I'm gonna stop here and pan left slowly. I can definitely see way more on the screen of the iPhone 12. But again, we'll have to see how this footage actually looks on the computer. And I guess we'll walk this way for a bit. So yeah, this is how a recording in low light between the Pixel 5 and the iPhone 12 would look like if you're recording with the main lens and 4K at 30 frames per second. And for our second video test in low light between the Pixel 5 and of course the iPhone 12, I'm using the ultra-wide lenses on the back of these two devices and recording in 4K at 30 frames per second. So I think we're gonna turn around. We'll walk that way where it's a bit darker. And this way you can see which device does better, but from what I'm seeing on the screens here, they're fairly similar. So yeah, ultra-wide 4K at 30 frames per second between the Pixel 5 and the iPhone 12. So hopefully I didn't get you too confused with those HDR videos, but basically what you've just seen were HDR videos from the iPhone 12 that were converted in a non-HDR format. So if you'd actually watch those videos on the iPhone itself, they do look better. Alright, next we're moving on to some selfies. And for selfies, and we're talking about daytime selfies, I feel that the Pixel 5 does better for every single picture. I don't know, they are sharper, they look better, my face looks closer to reality. But for nighttime selfies, even though they both have a night mode for selfies, none of them does that amazing, and I think they're both kind of equal for nighttime selfies. So there you have it, the iPhone 12 versus the Pixel 5. Which one do you like most? This one or this one? Definitely leave a comment and let everyone know and why. Alright guys, don't forget to press that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.